Megatron. Before the war, before the chaos, Megatron believed he was saving Cybertron, and anyone who stood against his vision became his enemy. I once fought beside him, a miner with a heart forged in fire, and a code of honor stronger than steel. But somewhere along the way, that code broke. Megatron's transformation from hero to dictator isn't just the story of power. It's a warning of what happens when ambition blinds one's soul. A miner who sought purpose through order. He believed in structure, in discipline, in strength guided by clarity. At the center of his beliefs stood Sentinel Prime, a leader he revered as the embodiment of Cybertron's ideals. But when Megatron discovered that Sentinel had lied to him, something inside him shattered. Trust turned to hatred, and in that moment, the noble miner began to fade. Psychologists might call it betrayal trauma, but to me, it was the birth of a shadow. For when trust dies, conviction becomes obsession. As his faith in the system crumbled, Megatron made a choice that will shape our world forever. He decided that if he could not trust others to create justice, he would create it himself, even if it meant becoming the very thing he despised. And that is where he fell. No longer a warrior for freedom, he became a conqueror. His pain twisted into rage, his ideals into tyranny. We call it reactive aggression, the kind born from deep wounds and fear of vulnerability. Megatron was no longer fighting for Cybertron. He was fighting to silence the weakness within himself. And then there was me, Orion Pax, a clerk, a thinker, everything Megatron was not. Yet somehow I became the very thing he sought to be, a prime. To him, I was not a rival, I was a mirror. He saw in me the compassion he could not understand, the humility he rejected. And perhaps what he truly envied was not my title, but the respect freely given to me by others. When I was chosen as Prime, I saw it in his eyes, the rage, the disbelief, the pain of being left in the shadow of someone who represented everything he once believed in, and could no longer be. Our rivalry was never just about power. It was about identity. Insecurity manifested as rivalry. For every time we clashed, I could feel it. He wasn't trying to destroy me. He was trying to prove that he still mattered. In the end, Megatron's dream of order only brought chaos. The Cybertron he wanted to save burned under the weight of his obsession. He feared weakness so much that he became consumed by it. He distrusted others so deeply that he became the very betrayal he once despised. The greatest irony is that Megatron and I wanted the same thing, a better Cybertron. But where I found strength in unity, he found power in control. His fall is not just a tale of good versus evil. It is a reflection of what happens when purpose turns into pride, when the hero you once were becomes the villain you swore to destroy. Megatron's rise and fall will forever haunt me, for in him, I see what I could have become had I lost faith in those around me. Remember this, humans. Our greatest enemy is not always out there. Sometimes it lies within.